everyone. We're here today with real estate agents Scott and Fabio, and they're going to talk about using drones for real estate. Where did you get the idea to use a drone for real estate?
I got the idea back in 2011 on YouTube.
Okay.
I saw some people making drones, and I thought that this was going to be an awesome, addition to my business. So I started learning how to build them and built one and crashed it, and then I built another one, and then I met Fabio, and we started flying together.
In my case, I always like RC cars, and when I saw the potential of putting a camera in a drone and flying with it, so it's almost like you were flying in the cockpit, I jumped in. It was 2010, and I was living in Naperville, and I saw one article that he wrote about a drone, and then we got on a coffee together, and since then we're here.
So drones are pretty expensive. Would you say this is a wise investment for real estate agents to make?
Yeah, definitely it is. And in my case, I start real estate with Scott. He's my coach. I start in December. I would say I'm doing pretty well because of the drones. And it is a lot of money, yes. And it's a difference we can make when you meet a client.
No, you definitely have to invest in your business, and this is just another tool, just like the advertising, the internet, and other tools that we use to sell homes. So it's a wise investment.
What kind of model do you have? Is there any certain type that you recommend?
I started off with scratch-built drones that were really crude, and over the last 4 years, they've evolved. Right now I'm using a DJI Inspire 1, which is a professional built rig that I bought from DJI, and it shoots in 4K, and it's super high quality. It's really safe, and the nice thing I like about it is that two of us could fly it. So Fabio focuses on the photography aspect, and I focus on flying, keeping an eye on the bird.
Oh, cool. Where can you get a drone? Where exactly would you find one if you were just an average real estate agent looking?
For sale right there. No, on the internet, yeah. There's not a lot of local dealers, so most of the stuff you have to order online.
Okay.
Usually from a U.S. distributor.
And how long would you say they last, or even just how long the battery lasts, how long the actual product lasts?
That depends on the pilot skills.
Yeah.
So I always recommend buy something affordable, because if you crash, it's going to be a loss. So buy something affordable where you can repair easily and not spend a lot of money until you build your flying skills. Because later you can buy a drone like Scott has or like I have, and then you have no more crashes. It's just minor repairs. I would say if you are a good pilot, they do last for a very long time. The only thing you need to be replacing is the batteries, because they have a short life.
Okay.
But it's they can last for quite a bit.
And you can get insurance on them as well?
Yes, there are some companies out there, they do insurance for drones. It's called umbrella insurance. They cover your drone damage and a third-party damage as well.
Okay. How has the use of a drone improved your business in real estate?
As I said before, in my case, it's always being a differential that I make. And I start in December, as I said, and I always use drones. And this is the difference I'm showing people.
Right.
I know the difference based on his comments and my other colleagues that I'm doing pretty well. Because as I said, I don't know real estate life without a drone.
Okay.
He already started.
I've been doing it for a long time. It's really helped my business because in this market, it's very competitive. There's a lot of agents, and you have to set yourself apart from the other agents. And every little thing you could do, such as aerial photography, it doesn't have to be like from 1,000 feet up. You could do a 30-foot shot. It just gives a different look of a home, and people like that, and it catches their eye.
It's still different.
And it's just a little subtle thing. So it's just another tool in the toolbox.
What advice would you give to someone considering the use of a drone?
Safety first.
Yes.
Okay.
And I told him before, we have some rules in place. If we see a full flag because of the wind, no flight. If you are gonna, but this is between us because we always fly together. One flies, another one flies the camera. If you don't feel comfortable, don't fly, because the result is not going to be good. We do have limits, battery, equipment. If you don't feel comfortable on that, don't fly as well.
We fly, we go into a property and we go in when nobody's around. We fly, sometimes it takes us 3 or 4 minutes to get our shots, and we land and we're done. Because a lot of times we attract people attention, and we don't want that attention. We don't want people to be around for safety. So we're just, we know what we're doing. That's why we do it together, and we're in and out.
So you can look out for one another when you're...
Yeah, and we don't fly over the houses. You don't need to. So we're always trying to be as, minimize the danger.
So how hard is it to build a drone?
It's not that hard, but I would say after you learn, I would say about 1,000 hours learning YouTube videos, web pages, because this technology is changing so fast. And you need to, the whole thing needs to be in sync. Battery, drone size, propeller, motors, range, which radio you're going to use, which camera, what is the payload. So that takes a lot of time to learn, and you learn together. Like sometimes I see something and he sees a different way. I would say it's not that easy. We don't have a school out there to teach. You need to be willing to spend a lot of hours on the internet and watching videos and learning.
I recommend for anybody thinking of using a drone for real estate to buy one of like a DJI Phantom 3 or a Inspire 1, which is a little bit more money, because it's an all-in-one package, and you can focus on learning how to fly, not building, because building it's a whole nother...
I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's easier to just stay focused on the flying when you have a package that works together. Somebody else built it for you, and it's very reliable.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
So how do your clients respond when they see you bring a drone to their property?
First, they get amazed, right?
Yeah.
They see something like this, they don't believe. Even when they see us flying, they don't imagine the results. So it's a whole different level when you take a drone in the air and have an aerial photo of their house. Sometimes they even say, I don't want to sell my house anymore because it looks so nice.
Looks different. Yeah, it looks different from the air.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Scott and Fabio, for teaching us about the use of aerial drones for real estate.
Thanks for having us.
For more aerial footage of this beautiful English manor in Naperville, then click the link below.